Cheer. You guys are now listening to the Crime Pays podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Sanchez, the hostess with the mostest, the man with the spectacular vernacular. Thank you guys for listening. I got my co-host with me, Young Glizzy Da Vinci.
Young Glizzy Da Vinci.
Cheer. What's popping, bro?
Out here living life.
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling blessed.
All right, I just got a pick-me-up, shout out to your wife, your lovely wife. She made us a nice espresso.
Yeah.
We were both down in dumps, you know what I mean? Working hard, tired, you know what I'm saying? We needed a little pick-me-up. We got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to the Cuban coffee, the crack.
Yeah.
It's not a Miami thing, but I didn't ever had this espresso until I got to Miami. But it's big in Italy, it's big around the world. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the shit.
Yeah, I think everywhere else in the United States, really, they don't really know about it. Like, at least when I've traveled and I've asked for it, like, it's not really, like, common knowledge. They always have, like, a different name for it.
Yeah.
Well,
how was your week, bro?
My week was pretty good. It was my girl's birthday. I took her out, watched movies. We went to Dave & Buster's. We ate at Cheesecake Factory. We vibed, dude. I got her 24 gifts.
What did you eat at Cheesecake Factory? I haven't been there in years.
Pasta, dude.
Chicken parm?
Yeah, chicken panini. Chicken panini. My girl got some Alfredo, dude. A lot of people be bashing it, bro, but I like it, dude.
Yeah.
They be bashing it like it's...
Where'd you go to, the one in Dadeland?
Dolphin.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, I gave my girl an option between Texas de Brazil or Cheesecake Factory. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. She messed up. I would have picked
Texas. Nah, she didn't want to eat a lot. When you eat at Texas de Brazil, you pay that $100, you really want to stuff up.
Yeah, facts.
And the movie we were going to watch after the fact, you kind of didn't want to have a full stomach.
But you didn't know it was going to be like that afterwards.
What do you mean?
The movie.
Yeah, I mean, I knew. So the movie I watched was The Terrifier, not to get into it right away, but like, just so they have some knowledge as to why we chose one versus the other. It was The Terrifier, so I knew it was gruesome. I just didn't know how gruesome it was. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was going to be more scary than, like, people be like blood, guts, and glory, but like, it's like, this one was really bad. Like, it left me a little fucked up when I left the theater. Like,
yeah, man, I don't like scary movies, bro.
I am a big fan of scary movies, but that movie right there is not scary. It's just like you leave the theater unsettled.
Yeah, because it's like I don't want to pay to get anxiety and to feel uneasy. And even though some scary movies are not so much scary, but the way that they make the movie like jump at you with like loud noises, like they're trying to flinch you. You know? Like somebody turns the corner and goes, ah! And that shit's not really scary, but what you're doing is you're kind of flinching me, and that shit's messing with me. Yeah,
I mean, not all scary movies are like that. Sometimes you get a scary movie that like progressively scare you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get those jump scare ones. I think those are cheaply made scary movies.
What's up with all the dog shit movies coming out lately?
Well, this movie, it did what it said it was going to do. I just didn't expect it to do it to that extent.
Yeah, the Joker was ass, too.
I didn't even watch that one, dude. I heard people were walking out of the theater, and once I got wind that it was a musical, I was not going to go pay my money to go watch a fucking musical. You know what I'm saying?
The last movie I saw was Am I Racist?
Ass.
That was the shittiest movie ever.
And everyone gave it a good review, dude.
Yeah, and it wasn't even a movie. It was more like a little documentary.
Yeah.
It was corny as fuck.
Fuck all you guys for lying to me.
Yeah, we fell for the right-wing right-wing marketing that it was going to be good and funny.
Yeah, dude. And, I try not to watch political movies.
Yeah.
I try not to involve politics with my entertainment. I don't know. It's just, like, I wouldn't go pay to watch a political movie. But I thought it was going to be funny, because the guy had the recipe for success, It's called Am I Right? The dark humor aspect, politics and race, dude.
Yeah.
So I thought it was going to be like, like some controversial comedy type shit.
Oh, all right.
It wasn't. It was ass.
How was your week, dude? Anything cool happen to you this week?
Nothing else other than that. Eventful few days. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, all right. That's cool. I went out. I did some boozing with your pops.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to go play pool. did some drinking, got a little hammered, started a bar fight.
That's always fun, dude.
Yeah.
It's always fun until the next day.
For real.
And then you're aching.
I'm hungover right now.
Yeah, hungover. It's the worst.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Why? What were you drinking? Beer?
I had 1 pitcher of beer and 1 baby Guinness shot.
Yeah.
And that was it.
You know, the Guinness gives me a hangover.
Because that's tequila, bro.
Yeah.
Right? The baby Guinness is like a coffee Patron.
Yeah. A coffee Patron and Bailey's.
And Bailey's. And
Yeah,
I mean,
it's too much sugar.
Yeah, something happened there for sure.
Whenever you get drunk off of like a cane sugar or a sugary drink, like the hangover is always shit because it dehydrates you the next day. Yeah. I just stick to Patron, dude. I live my life.
Yeah. Your dad was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I called him because our schedules rarely coincide, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he was off. So I was like, yo, let's go play pool. So I tend to go to like high-end places that are safe, right? Because I don't like to be around a bunch of knuckleheads because I don't play well with others. You feel me?
Yeah, that's true.
You can't take me to any place that's got like hood people or anything. I'm not saying that I'm not. I have my own things. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But I cannot be around that shit because it puts me on edge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't be around people that are. You can't be somewhere where people are just gonna walk up to you and start talking to you.
Yeah.
Because when you get lit, like. Knowing you, like when you get lit, if someone randomly walks up to you and starts talking to you and says the wrong thing while you're drunk, you're instantly just not fucking with them now, dude.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, listen, let's go to this place. He's like, no, bro, that place is too expensive. Let's go to this place. It's much cheaper. I'm like, yeah, bro, but I don't like people, bro. You know what I mean? Well, he's like, all right, fuck it. Let's go. Boom, we go. I'm in there for less than 10 minutes, fight. You know what I mean? I was in there. Some guy just walks by me, right? And he's just easing me like hard as hell, right? So I'm like, what's his problem? That doesn't mean that I'm going to start a problem with you just because you look at me. You know what I mean? But if you're looking at me the way he looked at me, that means you got a problem with me. You know what I mean? So I say something. He says something slick, right? I'm like, oh, I got my eyes on him, you know? He goes around to your dad, and he starts talking shit to your dad. You know what I mean? So then I go around the pool table. I'm like, yo, what is he saying? And he says some slick shit to me, and then, shit went left.
1, 2, 3, Mike Tyson.
Nah, I'm not gonna say that, but yeah, shit went left, and your dad looked at me. He was like, yo, chill. You know what I'm saying? He said it like in a firm way where I was like, all right. You know what I mean?
All right.
But, you know, sometimes you got to walk into a room and you got to let your presence be felt. And I definitely did because I started looking around and everybody was like, yo, leave those guys alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to make an example in a non-violent manner. So that way people understand.
Yeah, bro.
Especially in a lower end bar or a lower end club.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's what happened to me. Everything other than that, my week was pretty good. Stayed training, stayed on the diet. You know what I'm saying? Stayed praying.
Yeah, I fell off last week, but I started again.
All right. That's good.
I started today.
That's good.
Yeah. When you fall off, you just got to get back up and start all over again.
Yeah, for sure. I don't really tend to fall off. To me, like working out and dieting is just a daily thing that I have to do, and I will do it.
The thing is, my schedule isn't aligned perfectly right now. Like, it's changing too much, so it causes me to fall off.
Like, let's say whatever happens in the day, I'm going to do it. And let's say I cannot do it for whatever reason, right? I'll run around my crib. I'll run around my block.
Yeah, so in my situation...
I'll take my shorts, I'll take my shirt off, put my watch on 5K run, and I'll go for a run.
Yeah. In my situation, I end up having to do doubles at my 9-to-5 job, so I got to get the rest. Because let's say I just worked a Saturday night. Yeah. Then they're like, hey, you got to do a Sunday double. Like, last minute. So it fucks me up.
So you saw some Democrat policies go into effect in business, and it cost some people their jobs, huh?
Yeah.
Everybody loves that minimum wage going up. Everybody goes for it, thinking that it's going to be great, right? Because in theory, it's like communism. in theory, it sounds good, but when you actually put it to work, it doesn't work.
Yeah, the best thing that works is the trickle down effect, which is where we do not tax the rich more money. Hence, they could hire more employees. Hence, they could put more money in their business. Hence, more jobs, more opportunity. And that system is the one I see that works here in America in the capitalist world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so the minimum wage went up, which caused the pay, what is that shit called?
The payroll.
Yeah, the payroll.
To go skyrocket, dude. $1, but it's $1 for everyone every hour.
Yeah.
So it added a hefty amount on the payroll. And
then people end up losing their jobs.
Some people had to get terminated. And then next year, September, it'll happen again. Because it's supposed to go up $1 every year. So until 2026.
Damn,
2026 is the last year. So, yeah, because, all right, so everyone, minimum wage was around 7 at the time when they changed this rule. So they bumped it up to 10, and then they're like, all right, 15, but it's going to be 15, but in the next 5 years. So now, you get me? Now people are starting to feel the effect of it.
True. How's the election looking for you? It's looking good for us.
Yeah, it's looking good, bro. I'm pretty optimistic about it.
Is it too big to steal?
Dude, I think it's gonna be too big to steal, but I think there's so many idiots out there, right? Because like I'll talk to people, and a lot of people are still voting for Kamala, and I really wish I could understand them. But whenever I ask them why are they voting for Kamala, they just want to tell me how much they hate Trump. Mm-hmm. And if you're voting for Kamala, right, and you're watching our pod, please leave a comment as to why you're voting for Kamala. I don't want to hear because she's a woman. I don't want to hear because she's black. I don't want to hear because you don't like Trump. Just give me something so I could understand. Maybe try to sway me in your comment.
Yeah. So, all right. So, you know what I'm saying? Trump went and he trolled Kamala at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Which was great. Because, you know, she said that she comes from a middle class family and she grew up poor she grew up middle class, and she worked at McDonald's and worked her way up through school through McDonald's, and that was a big cap. That was big lies. She says, no, it's not a lie. It's just that McDonald's doesn't go back that many years, right? Which makes sense, kind of. But if she did work at McDonald's, then why wouldn't she file federal income tax on the money she made there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that argument that McDonald's doesn't go back that far, that's fine, but the IRS does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you worked at McDonald's, there'd be records of it.
Yeah. And fact checkers called her out on it. No Republican media, nothing else. It was fact checkers.
Yeah.
I got her.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I just thought it was funny. You know, I saw a lot of funny memes. There was like a dude that he bought a 6-piece chicken nugget and he got 7. He's like, yo, Trump gave me an extra one.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
I saw one that was funny. It's like it had Trump with his MAGA hat. It was like an AI made meme, and he's next to the ice cream machine, and he's like, ice cream machine fixed, make McDonald's great again. And I was like, dude,
why is the ice cream machine in McDonald's always broken?
Dude, I don't think it's broken. I think you know what it is that they need like maintenance on it, and they just don't be paying the nigga to come out and do the maintenance on it.
Fuck, dude. What else happened? That I thought that was funny. He trolled her with that, and he's coming back to being like the old Trump. He's really roasting her now. He's going in on her every time.
Yeah.
The Trump dinner roast. You got any clips of that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, let's play the highlights from that, because that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, I said it.
These days, it's really a pleasure anywhere in New York without a subpoena for my appearance. Anytime I don't get a subpoena, I'm very happy. They've gone after me, Mr. Mayor. You're peanuts compared to what they've done to me. There's a group called White Dudes for Harris. Yeah. Have you seen this? White Dudes for Harris.
This is the best.
Anybody know it? Are some of you here? White Dudes for Harris? Doesn't sound like it. But I'm not worried about them at all, because their wives and their wives' lovers are all voting for me. The major issue in this race is childcare, and Kamala has put forward a concept of a plan. A lot of people don't like it. The only piece of advice I would have for her in the event that she wins would be not to let her husband Doug anywhere near the nannies. Just keep him away. That's a nasty one.
During the first and only debate, President Trump talked about migrants taking cats and eating them. You know, if you're keeping track at home, this is the second time grabbing a kitty has been part of a campaign issue.
But look on the bright side, Chuck, considering how woke your party has become. If Kamala loses, you still have a chance to become the first woman president.
That's the best one.
Yeah, it was a pussy, dude. Check his shit.
I didn't like Biden very much, and now I like him quite a bit. You know, but if you really wanted Vice President Harris to accept your invitation, I guess you should have told her the funds were going to bail out the looters and rioters in Minneapolis, and she would have been here, guaranteed. She would have been here. Guaranteed. But I don't think Kamala has given up yet. She hasn't. Instead of attending tonight, she's in Michigan receiving communion from Gretchen Whitmer.
Yeah, that has something to do with Catholics.
Yeah.
Like that dinner was like a Catholic fundraising roast thing. But yeah, man, I don't know what's up with Kamala, dude. Anything that has to do with God, like she stays away from it.
Yeah, dude, that's so. I don't understand why that is when you're in a country that has so many different religions and majority of the United States believes in God.
Yeah.
Or at least I'd like to assume so, that we're still a Christian nation.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true, dude. There was somebody yelled like Christ is Lord.
Oh, yeah. I got that. You want to see it?
Yeah. You have it?
Yeah.
Pull it up. So these two kids yell Christ is Lord at one of her rallies. I wouldn't even call this a rally. I don't know what you call this. But she went and told them that they were in the wrong rally. They need to go to
the Roe v. Wade, and they did as he intended.
Christ is King. Jesus is Lord.
Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally. No, I think you meant to go to the smaller one down the street.
Like I don't hate her, dude.
Yo, I think
I just know that she's not better.
Yo,
and I don't think she's ever gonna be good enough to be president, bro. But I don't hate her. You know what I'm saying?
dude, yeah, I don't hate her, but I'm pretty sure her campaign team is like, fuck. Why did you say that? You know what I'm saying? Like, because she does things on a whim. So you get a sense of her. All right. So you get her speeches, her scripted speeches that she says at every rally that you could go back and see videos of her saying the same exact thing in every different state, which is okay. You know what I'm saying? You have a script so you could, get your point across and you don't miss any points. I understand that. But whenever she goes off script just a little bit like here, she always fucks up.
Yeah, which is why I don't think that she's going to do Rogan.
No. She can't do...
I think Rogan wanted both of them so he doesn't come off like being on one side. But I don't think her team is going to let her go on Rogan.
The thing is, dude, that Rogan is probably the GOAT of podcasting. He is the GOAT of podcasting. He's the best of the best in this podcast sphere.
What makes him the best in your opinion?
Bro, it's that he asks questions like, so me and you think of certain questions, right? And then for some reason we don't ask them whenever we interview someone. And even with other people, like they interview people and they just ask like the basics. And then Rogan goes in, he interviews them, but ends up in a conversation with them to the point where you're getting to know who he's interviewing a little better.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%.
Because it's not just him questioning. I would have just
worded it differently. Like for me, how I would express it is that it's not like a Barbara Walters interview or a freaking, let's say, a Fox News interview.
Yeah.
Where it's so like robotic. What is this? What is that? Blah, blah, blah. Now, like a Rogan interview is like, sit down with me,
and we're going to have a
shot of whiskey. Exactly. Yeah. Tell me about it. Let's go back and forth. And he's smart enough that he can hold a conversation with a scientist, and he could do it with a comedian, and he could do it with an athlete. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he lets people speak too.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't put like his biases.
No, he doesn't.
You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. Like, I watched Trump do the Theo Von, the flagrant interview, but even then, they're focused on asking him questions and questioning him, right? Versus someone like Rogan, he'll start by questioning you, and then he'll start asking you.
Yeah.
Oh, but how could we do this? And then he won't just cut you off and tell you what he thinks. He's going to really let you go off, and then he will go off as to why he thinks that won't work. And then,
and then the Joe Rogan podcast has a lot of, like, besides entertainment, it's a whole lot of education.
Yeah.
Like,
dude,
I've learned so much about things because of the Joe Rogan podcast, and that's, like, important. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not really educating people on this podcast of anything. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of, like, giving my opinion on world news, talking about my life and talking to you, but I'm not teaching nobody nothing. You know what I mean? And when you teach people things, not saying that he actually teaches people things, but he brings, like, diet people. Like, because of Rogan, I understood keto diet, and I lost 100 pounds because his episode with the one of the keto doctor ladies, that shit inspired me, and, like, I should change my life. You know what I'm saying?
He's definitely he is one of the best.
Yeah.
Now Kamala, they came out right after Trump had said it on the Nelk interview that he was gonna do it, but they came out saying Kamala was gonna do one. But I don't see how it would benefit her in any way, because Rogan's not the kind of guy that's gonna let you tell him what you can't ask.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He has his own show. He got his own money. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It would be cool if she did one and Trump did one. Yeah. That would be even cooler. But just him doing the Trump one.
I don't see her doing one because the Joe Rogan interview is unscripted.
It's unscripted and it's long.
Yeah.
He don't just stop it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know? And you don't want to be the one that walked off his podcast. Because he's going to drop it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
So you're going to be stuck there for like 3 hours.
All right, let's switch topics, bro. What's up with Abercrombie and Fitch sex scandal? Pause. Breaking news. Newsflash. The fashion industry is gay. Did you know that, dude?
No.
Apparently, male models are doing freak-offs with other men in the fashion industry. I can't believe it.
I don't believe that.
Flabbergasted, dude.
Flabbergasted.
But guess what?
What?
They're victims. They need $100 million, and people need to go to prison.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, dude. I need $100 million too, dude. You know, so if a lawsuit like that comes up, the thing is, I don't understand why these people put themselves in a predicament.
Dude, play the tape, bro.
Yeah.
Play the tape, bro.
Jeffries was arrested this morning along with Matthew Smith and James Jacobson. Authorities tell us he forced men to take part in sex parties at his house in the Hamptons and hotels in England, France, Italy, and Morocco.
Hampton.
The indictment says many of the victims were financially vulnerable and were hoping to become fashion models, so they believe they were kind of like tricked into going to these parties. Jeffries is looking at time behind bars if convicted after the feds say they opened the case last year. It follows a civil lawsuit that was filed against Jeffries, accusing him of running an international sex trafficking business. Prosecutors say there are at least 15 John Does who came forward and are ID'd in this indictment, but there are dozens and dozens of others that were involved here, and they're expecting more people to possibly come forward. So these men say that they were recruited by Jeffries, his partner, and another man who is also indicted. Investigators say Jeffries and those other two used their money and influence to prey on vulnerable men for their own sexual gratification.
No, he was a Calvin Klein model.
Can you fact check that for me?
All right, hold on. No.
All right.
No, he wasn't no Abercrombie and Finch model. No. Nah, he was just a Calvin Klein model.
All right. I don't know. Is this Diddy snitching on everybody?
Dude, that's what I think it is. But you know what else? I think we need to, as a society, redefine the term sex trafficking.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's been thrown around too much to the point where people are going to stop caring. And I'm not saying that in a rude way, like no one cares about sex trafficking. I'm just saying, like, if, like, my idea of sex trafficking is, you know, people grabbing little girls, bringing them from Florida and then taking them, or boys or men or whatever, and using them as slaves and taking them across state lines and selling them for other people to have sex with them.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
A pimp picking up a runaway from a bus stop, putting her in a dress, putting her on the track, taking her to Vegas, putting her over there.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
Sex trafficking, right?
Now,
kidnapping somebody, stiffing them in a room, and just letting people run trains on them while you charge. That's that.
That's what I think
But
sex
me,
trafficking
you know,
is.
Not me, but somebody flying a girl out to a vacation for whatever. That's not sex trafficking.
Yeah, and you know what? I think these people selling themselves, because unless they have a pimp, I don't think you could charge someone with sex trafficking. I think both parties should be charged. All right, because how'd the problem persist? You know, that guy flew out there, knew what he was getting paid for, allegedly had intercourse, and now he's crying wolf. No, dude, if you got paid for
allegedly he's crying wolf. Let's not say that
allegedly
what happened to him didn't happen, because the victims at the end of the day, they're going to sue us.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, at the end of the day, I don't think, not speaking on these people specifically, their situation, but if someone flies out and has sex with someone for money, I don't think the person that paid for the sex should be charged with sex trafficking. I think both, if you want to say he solicited a prostitute and the other one prostituted himself, all right, charge both of them, because they're both at fault.
Yeah, for
you know what I'm saying? Fine.
Yeah, I got you.
But they're throwing this word around too much.
All right. Well,
it's going to make it less valuable. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Well, we're out of topics, but how's the weather in Miami is pretty incredible. We're coming towards the holiday season. I'm freaking excited, bro. I'm excited for Thanksgiving, for Halloween, for freaking Christmas. It's my favorite time of year.
I get none of them off, but I get Christmas this year off.
What about you get Christmas this year?
Yeah, only Christmas.
That's nice. Oh, sorry.
That's probably the best holiday.
Sorry about Thanksgiving. What about Halloween?
No, I don't have it off.
What are you gonna be for Halloween?
I'm gonna be Trump.
It's the best costume.
You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing a Halloween party.
You can wear a MAGA hat.
I'm gonna be. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, dude. And you're gonna how can you be Trump without the MAGA hat, dude?
You're gonna put a blonde wig under the.
I'm gonna put the blonde wig, and I'm gonna put the ear patch on there, and I'm gonna blood it up, dude.
You gotta put a pillow under your shirt, so you have a gut.
Nah, my pillows are too thick. I wouldn't be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I could possibly get it done. Yeah, I could possibly get it done. I'm gonna have a good Trump costume. That's for sure.
What do you got? You got a suit? You got a red tie? You got a white shirt?
A red tie, white shirt, blue jacket. Done.
Are you gonna do Trump impressions?
Yeah, dude.
Let me hear your Trump impression.
Wrong. I'm gonna move my hands around a lot, and I'm gonna be like, let me tell you something. This right here is the greatest podcast. It's the best podcast. There's never been a larger podcast than this podcast. It's one of the greatest podcasts.
Go around and tell people they're fired.
Fired.
You're fired.
Yeah, I do that anyway, so no one's gonna understand it. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look forward.
It'll be good.
Forward to it. Man.
Why? What are you gonna be for Halloween?
Never. I never dress up. I'm too old for that shit.
Nah, you're never too old to dress up, bro. You could stay young. Your soul's young.
Yeah, it doesn't feel young, but yeah, I feel like an old soul.
Nah,
I feel like they don't make them like me no more.
Dude, you can still dress up for Halloween. Don't act like you're too cool to dress up, dude. I know niggas way older than you that dress up.
But like, think about it, dude. Like, what would I dress up as?
Yeah, you could be Trump
and
also.
And how is it not gay?
Nah, dude, there's a lot of costumes that aren't gay, dude.
Think about it.
Why? Do you think I get away with it because I look like a child?
No, but like, let's say I was going to be Dracula.
Dude, you can't be Dracula. That's a gay costume, though. That's gay, though.
If I got to put makeup on my face, it's gay.
Nah, dude. There's certain things you could do, right? You could do a makeup special effect with a knife in your head. You could do... Nah, dude. Dracula's gay.
All right, though. Tell me a masculine one then, where I'm not gay.
A masculine. You could be Trump, dude.
Well, yeah, I don't want to be Trump.
That's the greatest costume.
I'm not.
It's literally the best costume.
You're Trump, so I would just be biting your style.
You could be a zombie, dude. That's not gay.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
it still involves makeup.
You could be Jason. Michael Myers. Michael Myers is never gay, no matter how old you are. You dress up as Michael Myers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that one.
That one's not gay.
That one's pretty cool.
Yeah. And all you got to do is wear a plumber
suit.
suit.
A Dickies outfit and a mask.
Yeah, dude. Or you could just wear like, bro. There's a lot of.
I got the build for it.
Yeah, bro. There's a lot of adult costumes out there. Like you don't always have to paint your face. Like I'm at the age like I used to do a bunch of special effects on my face, right? But now I kind of like I'm at the age where I kind of don't want to do all that shit. Like just kind of do a simple little costume. Sometimes I just put on a t-shirt and splash some blood on it and be like, "What are you?" And I'll be like, "A victim."
All right, cuz let's wrap it up. Yo, shout out to you guys for watching. We appreciate you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Happy holidays. Christ is Lord. You guys are the best. Peace.